there's been a lot of talk about kelp being the new meta on the Donutsmp, and so in today's video, I'll be teaching you how to build the best kelp farm on the Donutsmp. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So in my inventory are a list of things that we are gonna need for the farm. They're not the exact amount, but it's just what you need. So on this side, this is the building side. So there's stuff that we need to build the farm, and this is the redstone side. The poles are optional, the chest is optional, the bone meal is optional too. So we need any building block, piston, dispenser, kelp, hopper, fence gates, glass, and water bucket. Nope. And then for the redstone side, it's just redstone dust, sticky piston, observer, note block, and lever. So let's get building. So you're gonna start with 8 blocks and then expand it out like that, and then you're gonna go ahead. Gonna go ahead with a dispenser and then pistons. Oh, why is it not? Okay, there we go. Now we're gonna get our glass. I suggest you break this one for the redstone later. So build up first and then break it. And then that's literally just our glass. You can build an extra layer up here, but it's not necessary right now. And then we're gonna get our fence gates. We're gonna make sure the fence gates are looking like this. To help you, you can just place a couple of blocks at the back. It makes it way easier to place the fence gates, but it's completely up to you. And we can get on top of our fence gates and tower 3 blocks up, just like this. So your farm should be looking something like this right now. Now we are going to go to the back of our farm, hopper, just like this. And yeah, so the farm should be like this. There are a few things missing, but I highly recommend you watching to the end part where we actually add the remaining stuff like the kelp and the water, because we don't want it to be too difficult to add the actual things. So now we're gonna do the redstone clock now. So poles are optional. Like I said, poles are completely optional. Redstone all along the back. And now what you want to do is you just want to, let me fix this real quick. Sorry about that. We're gonna just use a pose. We're temporarily gonna break this. You just wanna gather your building blocks first and put your observers. So making sure that observers, the faces are facing the redstone. And we're gonna go up here. Observes there, and then another layer here. And then grabbing our redstone dust again, we're just gonna place it along here. Observers, just like this. So basically the same as the bottom layer, making sure that the little faces are facing this redstone dust. And now we can get our blocks here and facing there. So now we can finally add the finishing touches to the actual farm. We're gonna just place water all along the top here, just like that. And get our kelp. And we're just gonna place our kelp just like that along the bottom. So now your farm should be looking a little like this. So I'll just go around. Yep. And now we're gonna do the clock. Observer, 2 observers facing in, no block, out, and then observer. And there we go. So that's just the farm. And then we're gonna put our thick piston. And we can flip the lever like this, just turn off the farm. So basically how this clock works is when this note block comes in here, this observer sees it, and then it gets activated. This one sees it activated, sends a redstone signal. This one sees this one activated, sends a signal. This one sees it activated, sends a signal, which goes to all the redstone. This thing sees it, powering the dispenser. All these observers see this, and then powers the redstone on top. When this one sees it, that powers that. Yep, and then it loops back. So this one sees this, and then it sends a redstone signal to the note block when you flick it on. So the note block will be here. Note block powers once, and then this one sees it, and it's just a loop again. So yeah, this is basically just the farm done. So this is just one module. So there's 8 like pieces of kelp growing at the bottom, and yeah, that's just the farm. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you a few things you can add to your farm that will make it a bit better. So one thing you can add is probably just a ice stream, just so that your kelp has a place to go, you know, like this. So you don't have to stand over here to pick it up. Another thing that you can make your farm a bit better is actually by stacking the farm. So the way that you can stack the farm, I'm only gonna do it for like one singular module, but so this is how you stack. Okay, anyway, so this is just how you stack your farm. So at the top area, you place a slab, and then you can just put like your glass. Normally you just build longer, but for now I'm not going to. So the slab is where your kelp is going to be. So I'm gonna maybe just 3 blocks up, you know, and then dispenser and piston, just like that. Dispenser, piston. My bad. And then you know your fence gates, something like that. And then it's just the same redstone. It's just up, and then dust, and then block, and then now this is just water, and then like this. So that's basically it. And then if you add a bit of bone meal, you can see that this layer also works like this. If I just add a bit of bone meal, it works. Look, that's just kelp flowing. And this one also works too. If I just add my remaining bone meal, it works too. As you can see, it's using it too. And then a lot of kelp is coming, is collecting all the kelp. And it's a wandering trader. Anyways, yeah, so that's just the kelp. And if you're worried about kelp overflowing from you, you can just place some glass blocks, just like this. And yeah, so now we have an ice stream. We can expand it upwards. You can even expand it forward, like this way. By instead of having this, we can just replace it with, whoops, we can just like this, and then basically the exact same thing on your side, just maybe like that, and then you know your dispenser, your piston. But then for this one, you gotta place your clock on this side because it won't fit on this side, so you just have to place it right on this side. Like, you know, you have your thing, and then your clock somewhere here. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna really try to build it right now, but you have your clock thing there, and that's how you basically expand this farm. Yeah. To make the farm a bit more profitable, you can add smokers, and basically smokers melt the kelp into dry kelp, which really like helps to increase profit because dry kelp blocks are selling for really high. So you can have a system, something like what am I? Yeah, like this, you know, and then you just have maybe this one. I'll break this one. Glass there. You know, you have a system, something like this. A sign maybe. Place it here, and then all the way there. and then come down here, and once you're done over here, you can just place some hoppers leading into like all of these hoppers just lead into autocrafter. So like this, I just gotta craft it. I'll put it like this, you know, we take this and then like that, and then maybe you can have a simple redstone clock just over here. I'm gonna do a really simple one, but just note that this one doesn't work on Donutsmp. You have to build a different type of redstone clock. This one does not work on Donutsmp, so don't try to build this one on Donutsmp. It doesn't work. And then maybe after that, you can just like have an ice path here with a soul stone at the end, building up, just like that. Like that. So once you have your like I'm gonna just put the clock back. Note that this doesn't work on Donutsmp. So don't build the clock I built. It doesn't work. And maybe like a thing here. We have a sign maybe, and shoot. How do I? Yep, like that. And then whoops. Okay, basically something like this. Maybe higher, like this, and it'll lead into a shulker loader. Alright, so all of this. You can have this either like that, or have it lead into a shulker loader. It doesn't matter. And so, yeah, that's about it. Yo, I hope you enjoyed today's video. It's my first time. I mean, not really my first time, but I'm not really good at making long form videos, and so I've been really trying my best. This is my second upload of the week. I'm just trying to keep a good upload schedule. So, I mean, I'll really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe to my channel, and because trying to get media rank, and I mean, this every view, every subscriber counts. And yeah, I mean, hope you're having a great day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.